Hello everyone, my name is Bruce Schwartz. I'm from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Thanks so much for stopping by the channel. I always appreciate the comments. You know, the comments here, guys, and I can't say this enough, is therapeutic. You know, being a person seeing the hate in the world after having started this channel and after the second year, I can see that there are a lot of good people. Well, what are we going to look at? We're going to look at UFOs. This is my research. Those just arriving, we're looking at UFOs on the surface. Triangular crafts. Oh, yeah. Well, one of them looks like it anyways. And I notice at times one person can see a triangle, one person sees a circle, and one person sees a square. I think our eyes are different as humans. Here, a shadow on the surface, along with a spot on the left. A second spot will appear beside that one. There it is. As it comes up along, they will come up along, or in the next frame. Keep watching. This is Archimedes' crater. There's also a lot of color on the surface of Archimedes that I will have to show you all. Again, the shadow on the right, a bit over the corner, and these two objects on the left. So I move the camera deliberately so that you see that no, it's not the camera, and it is not following the camera, and you'll see that in this frame. Yeah, UFOs on the surface of the moon and by the hundreds. They are all over the surface. So I try to show a lot in this video. This is going northward, and this one on the bottom left, this little piggy, watch this one on the bottom. There we go. It's going east to the right. So I showed that the camera's not following the UFOs. I showed that different UFOs, more than one on the surface. I showed that UFOs are going in different directions. And I'm trying to show some cloud cover. But, you know, when's the limit? When is someone going to, when is the world going to say, Jesus, Murphy, he's really got something there? So are these the objects like a net connected, causing a massive veil? Maybe, I don't know, 100 or 200 objects flying around the moon, all sending emissions to one another, causing a veil somehow? Here is a UFO or biological creature going under some clouds on the surface. There are several UFOs. You can see one on the left there. I'll get a circle up around all of them. There are more elsewhere, but look at that. One looks like a tether, sort of a broken part. This could be debris too. Some of these debris, UFOs, biological creatures, or the ones that are spraying the moon. Another test experiment that I'm doing for this video and showing you all. Other objects will come into view as I sit here. Bottom right, I'll get a circle up. Left too, yes, there's an object coming up there. And in the center, there's one at the top. They're everywhere. And they have tails, some of them don't. Some of them have odd shapes. Oh, look at that big thing in the bottom center there. What the heck? You know, there's so much movement on the surface. That cloud cover, or smoke or dust, haze, is hiding the surface. Now, here's where it gets freaky. Some of these objects are all moving at the same time. Odd, right? Looks like the screen is doing that, or my camera would be doing that, but it's not. And when I put an X-ray, they're connected. It's like a veil with dots all around them. And those dots are light sources. And then I saw this spraying alongside Clavius crater, which is just on the left, will show up at one point. Light sources that are growing, expanding, and contracting, getting smaller and bigger in size, lighting up a purplish light, an effervescent light, like a luminescent light, like light creatures. There are at least 10 or 15 of them on the page. There's a cloud cover on the surface, like in the dream. This was caught about a year ago, and no big deal. I think the most views that this clip has ever gotten when I put it up on a video is about 2,000. It's incredible to me that this is not in all news media. Look at it spraying in the center right now. And it's lighting up. There are lights coming out of that cloud. Everything we see on the moon has a deliberate cloud. It's all a cloud. He's actually passing through another tunnel, sort of like tunnel cloud line there. Almost looks like he's chemtrailing the bloody moon. I can't help but say to myself that it would be nearly impossible to see biological creatures floating around space. When you think of it, it's very cold, right, in space? Well, this is under the dome of the moon, or the veil, if you want, of the moon. It's inside where the atmosphere is. And this is Clavius crater, the white mark that you see at the bottom left there. And alongside, the UFOs are doing their thing, lighting up, whatever they may be. And this is all on the surface of the moon. It's all happening every single day. And every time I go up on the moon phase, these can be seen in footage. I was really happy one day. Tyler from Secure Team, the comment's still there, came and commented, said he was wanted to feature my UFO videos, but never got back to me. So, hey, you, the community, please tell Tyler to, to get into this video and to share it with his community. So I want to take advantage of showing you this one. This is the closest I've seen to what we just saw, the spraying UFO, right? Because this cloud-like object, always a cloud, on the surface was elongated, sort of long. You cannot say it is cylindrical, right? But look at the lights. Look what's happening with it. We could see, well, descend the exposure, quite simply, no filtering, just the exposure descended to see the object better. And any source of light around it strong enough will appear. As we are looking at it, it's moving. First of all, this object is moving. It's moving quite fast. I'd say a lot faster than a storm, that's for sure. There's a lot going on around it. We're seeing cloud-like formation around this object. So everything we see is a cloud. The UFOs are a cloud. The space station that I filmed was even a shadow. It looked like a shadow. But you see, because of the surface or because of that veil, there's something about that moon that is either camouflaged, it's either natural or deliberate, but it's incredible to be able to start seeing that there is something going on, even though we don't know exactly what's going on. These are a collection of some UFOs that I've captured in a very short period of time. I want you all to keep in mind that these UFOs are different. Some are not lit up, some have no light sources, some are bright lights themselves. They're very different. So we're looking at a collection of different types of UFOs. Now take a good look here. See that shadow? I don't think it's UFO. You'll understand what I mean. Check this out. To the left, I'll get an arrow up. There are 3 UFOs. You only see 2, right? Well, look inside the circle. There's a big one and a small one following it in front of it. All this happening right over a crater. So, watch this. As we progress, the UFOs move over, and one of those could be a shadow on the surface also, don't forget. And this is over common craters. Archimedes, I've seen some over Plato crater, Clavius crater. It's all there. The proof is there. Watch carefully, Copernicus crater. Watch what comes out of the side wall of this supposed crater. Copernicus. This is, again, I'm so happy to get all of these types of UFOs up. I've showed you 4 types so far. I've caught like 7 or 8 different types of UFOs, documented, confirmed. All my work. Watch this, guys. It's beautiful. Comes out, shoom, a light, like a cloud, of course. The cloud again. And zooming up, this is another one. It's the watermelon seed, I call it. You see all the layers around it that you can't get in to really see exactly what is there, but look closely. There's a disc in the center. There's like a black eye, and that is the craft inside of that light there that we can see. And this is the best that I could get with one of those crafts that, by the way, was going by very fast. This was about a year ago. A different type of craft, completely black. These, like satellites, I don't know. Why do I say satellites? Because I saw 2 of them. I have no idea why I said that. At the beginning, I thought they were satellites, I guess. But look, one could be a shadow underneath, when you think of it. And some of them are changing objects. And, they're going underneath cloud cover and over cloud cover. And it's just incredible that this isn't in the news. This one's the one that I found was triangular shaped at one point. But again, changing shape or form, but maybe it's not changing shape or form. Maybe it's when it goes under the cloud cover that we see that change.